Well, it looks like it is Infrastructure Week. So, welcome to Firescar! And hello everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Let's Play Firescar Rescared. My name is Dave, and I'll be host for this episode. As always, in the last episode, we built this house. You might remember. You know how sometimes you have a build, and you look at it, and don't really like it, but over time it grows on you? Well, I kinda like this build, but it's also growing on me. I like it more and more. I spent some time and I built one more side to it. This is what it looks like. And this side hasn't grown on me as much just yet, but I'm sure it will get better and better. I'll work on the inside a little bit more later on. You might remember over here, we used to have a calcite streak running through the mountain, and I always wanted to remove it, and I thought, alright, I'll sit down, I'll mine the whole thing out, and I thought it would take really long. It didn't. You instant mine this stuff, so I just got bit more than a chest full of calcite just laying around now. This is pretty fast. I filled it in with stone. Yes, completely. All the way to the bottom. Not leaving any holes. That zombie that's here, that's the cave. That's always been there. I thought I'll dig into it with the calcite, but I didn't. If you've been following the series, you know that we have different projects in different areas of the world. And I keep going back and forth from one to the next. And I do that going through the nether. The nether looking like this. So we got a bit of a tunnel over there, we got something over here, and this branches off over there. It's not really convenient, and I'll use the nether a lot, so I think it's time to do everybody's favorite nether tunnels. Yeah, I'm really excited. Oh, can you tell? Oh, I'm excited. Oh, this will be great. I did start digging some tunnels, and it's really handy having that, but most of the time now I go out to the Council of Members, which is out in that direction. I gotta fly to that place. Then our starter base, that portal is all the way down there, and then the Chaos Nexus isn't even connected to these tunnels, so yeah, we really gotta work on this stuff. The way we will go about this, I think we'll just take this intersection over here and make this sort of our hub. We won't really have anything built at our hub in the overworld, but this is a central place that I go through, and then we'll have a tunnel in each direction, and we sort of design them based on the projects that we have going on in those directions now. And I'll make sure we don't spend the whole episode on these nether tunnels. I do think we'll keep it at this height level, at level 90. I was wondering if we should put it all the way in the ceiling or all the way at the bottom, but yeah, I think level 90 will be good, and we'll just build long tunnels, and it will be boring. So the first thing to think about is, how do we want to move through our tunnels? Do we want to go on a horse? Do we want to fly? Do we want to walk? Do we want to go on an ice road with a boat or anything? And I think what we want to do is get soul speed for our boots and then walk on soul sand or soul soil. If I remember right, if you put ice below that, the effect will be even stronger. And if not, we might just go for ice anyway. I'm thinking about either ice or soul sand. We don't have soul speed yet. We want to get that, so either way, I think we'll need some ice. So I've come to a glacier, and we'll farm some of this. We'll mine a bunch of this. I brought some shulker boxes. I'll probably aim for like one shulker box of packed ice, and we should be good. Such a good sound. Alright, that should be enough for now. That will get us going. Let's design ourselves a little tunnel. This is actually the fun part of nether tunnels, designing the thing. Building it, not so much. We'll design it over here in the overworld. First, because there's light, and second, because I got my materials here. We can go back and forth a whole bunch, but we don't have to go far to get materials. I think we want to go 4 wide, even numbered wide nether tunnel. I've never done that. That is new. And the reason why I want to do it is I want to have a 2 wide space in the middle so we can ride boats. But as I said, I also want to be able to run on soul soil. So I think what we'll do is we'll have soul soil stripes on the sides, sort of like this. So I had the hilarious idea to use some mangrove wood, some stripped mangrove logs on the side for some pillars. You do want to have some vertical stripes in your nether tunnel. It helps you perceive how far you're going and how fast. It really makes things seem much faster. I think we'll use some deep slate over here. Along the side. This is where we run. Okay, we can probably do the same thing up top. So typically I light my nether tunnels with blocks in the ceiling. But thinking about it, maybe this time around we'll use lanterns. I want to use frog lights, to be honest, but I think that will just be too expensive. And we'll just, we'll hold on that. I think the mangrove wood is bad enough. And we'll use some lanterns. We can put them somewhere in the middle over here. That could look cool. We do have an iron farm, so this should be feasible, I think. So we'll light it up like that. I think that will look cool. And then we'll just put something behind here. So, how's this? I like the colors. I like the layout. I think it will be way too expensive, though. But I think that this is what we'll go for. So, I'm using normal nether brick. I don't think I've ever really built anything with it. Because I like the red nether brick just more. And generally, I don't like this color much. But it works together with the mangrove wood pretty well. I kind of like it. Maybe that's just me, but I do like it. I put some more of the packed ice in the ceiling, which is a horrible waste. But I feel like I wanted to have something bright up there, and I think it will work out well with this at the bottom. If we find a different block to put there, I won't be mad about it though. Yeah, I think that's the design that we'll go for. I like it, to be quite honest. Before I go and try to build this in the nether though, I want to get some soul speed. So in order to get soul speed 3, you gotta trade gold to picklers. You just throw it on the floor, they pick it up, have a look at it, and decide to throw junk at you. We want to have soul speed 3, of course. Ooh, some boots. Some boots, that's a start. Soul speed 2, it's on iron boots, so that's not good, but it's a start. I mean, it's better than nothing. He actually dropped some boots and then picked them up himself, so... Hey, come back, guys. Guys, come back. Oh yeah, there's a bastion nearby, and sometimes that happens. I mean, we got some soul speed 2 boots now, so we can try. Hey! What's your problem, dude? I just want to kill the other guy. I want those boots as well. Just in case those were soul speed 2 as well. Soul speed 1. Alright, no soul speed 3 yet. But we can at least try our design, see how it works. So let's put them on and get onto here and whoo! Oh, we're fast. We are fast, alright. So I thought when you place soul sand or soul soil above ice, the speed effect will be increased. I guess that's not a thing. I just played around with it and it doesn't really work. I thought maybe I was thinking of slime blocks, but that doesn't work either. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Has that been removed? Was that ever a thing? What's happening? Anyway, that means we don't actually need ice blocks down here, which makes our design a lot cheaper. We do this. Now, technically, our design could be a bit more efficient if we were to use blue ice for this. Blue ice would make this a lot faster, like a lot faster. We'd need 9 packed ice just for 1 block, and yeah, I don't think we need that. We'll mainly just run around, probably along here, and if we use a boat on this, that's good enough still. So, here comes the fun task of building this in the nether for a few hours. I'll probably only build one of these for now, see how bad it actually is. I might have made the design a little bit too complicated. It looks really nice though. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'll start with building this one from our home base towards the hub. It should be fairly short, but I'll get an idea of how bad it actually is. Well then, here goes nothing. I guess I'll start with the ice. I know I'm gonna jinx myself with this, but that actually wasn't that bad. Building it all the way up to here, to the intersection. As I said, this place will be our sort of hub. For now, it's just an intersection. We may actually build something in the future. Now comes the problematic part, I think, of this build. The mangrove logs. Farming those is not fun. I'd say we'll leave a gap of 3 maybe. Do that on the other side as well. Gives us 2 over here. Yeah, I think that's far enough. And now we need 5 blocks in between. 3, 4, 5, and then another 3 of them. Oh, look at that. We're right over here. Unless I made a mistake. Oh yeah, it's starting to look pretty cool. I like it. Next up will be the nether brick. I think for that I will just remove like a 3 tall thing all the way at the back and fill the whole thing in. Technically we only need to fill in that much. So 5, 5, and 3. But, well, should we do that? We might. It will definitely be easier to remove it just like this. I might just replace the whole thing. I'm not sure. You know what? Nether brick is really cheap, and we are getting the netherrack that we need just from mining this stuff out. So yeah, I think we'll fold the whole thing in. Just makes it a little easier building it. Alright. I'll admit, maybe I've been complaining a little bit too much. Building the nether tunnel wasn't too bad, and it looks really cool. I'm gonna show you, yeah. So the part that I built, technically, it's not that long, so I don't know why I thought it would be that bad, but it really wasn't. I mean, it took some time, but I don't know. Other builds take longer, and this will have a big impact on my playing. It will save me so much time just being able to walk through here. And it looks so good. I am really happy with the color palette I came up with. Very nice. Quite like it. I don't know if mobs can spawn in here, if they will. Of course, we still have mobs walking into here, so it's hard to tell. But yeah, it looks really good. It looks really good. It already saves time, even though I don't have soul speed on my boots. The iron one we got, they are about to break. So in case you don't know, if you have soul speed on your boots and you walk on soul soil, you're super fast, but it does take durability from your boots. So you really want to have mending on them and keep repairing them. And since we just got those iron boots from a piglin that doesn't have mending on it, they're about to break. So I'm back to my own boots. But yeah, hey, this tunnel, really good, quite happy. I gotta build this a whole lot more. So who knows, maybe I go back to complaining then. But I honestly doubt it. It's not that bad. I don't know, I remember that being way worse. Well, anyway, next thing that I want to do is work a little bit on our storage situation. Our main base will go up over here, our main residence. And currently we have started a little bit on the storage, which will be in the basement. We have this storage facility, which is plants and wood. And I would like to add a new thing, a thing that we don't really have a good place for storage just yet, and that is all the nether stuff. We got our stone and deep slate stuff over at the quarry place, so we don't really have to worry about setting up a place over here just yet. We got all of our villager stuff and emeralds and all these sort of things over at the Chaos Nexus, but we don't have a place to store all of our nether stuff, and I've been getting quite a bit of it with the project of today, as you might imagine. So yeah, we'll build a little area right through here, I think. I'll dig this place out, and then we'll basically do the same thing, just a bit more nether themed. Should be easy, should be fairly quick, and really handy. Let's see if this is enough. I thought just a really small area would suffice, but then I had a look at the different categories that I want, like different types of chests. All of these items will be at least one double chest, and then I realized that's quite a lot. So yeah, we'll see how much room we actually need. We'll see if we have enough. So what do we start with? I think netherrack is an important one that we want to have somewhere up front. We'll have a lot of that stuff, and then probably nether brick close to that, together with nether wart for nether brick, and red nether bricks. I think all that stuff should be up front. Let's put the nether rack over there. Then I brought a bunch of these so we can mark our chests like that. So nether rack goes in here. Maybe for nether wart we'll have just a single chest but we'll have a bunch of shulker boxes in there. So that will go up in there. Nether brick, we'll have that in here. Then the red nether brick goes there. I guess it makes more sense to have the normal nether brick there, maybe? And then the red nether brick somewhere over here, along that corner. Not that I can really distinguish between the two. They're just on the wall. Looks very similar. Alright, well, that's about one wall done. And there's still a whole lot more left. Next up, maybe we have the nether planty things. I think I want to have a chest for each of the logs, and then a chest for each of the wart blocks, the warp warts and the nether warts. So let's say the crimson wood goes in here, and then the nether wart blocks go up there, here. And then we'll do the same thing for the warped stuff over here, maybe? Kind of feel for the warped wart blocks, we probably only need a single chest. I don't think we'll have that much of it. The red one we'll probably use for building a bit more. So maybe we'll go like this. And the warped blocks in there. Warped stem in here. That's a cool block to build with. I like that one. So double chest, I think it's a good idea. What do we put in here? I think magma blocks can have a single chest. Now that I think about it. We'll put the shroom lights into here. But we will also put glowstone in that chest, like our nether light blocks. So double chest for that. I think it's a good idea. We have... what else? I think I want to have a double chest for quartz. And then a single chest for the nether ores. So quartz in here and the nether ores in there. Alright, we almost made it all the way around. Still we got some stuff left. Blackstone. We probably have a bunch of blackstone, a bunch of soul sand. Basalt is probably a lot too. I don't know what to do about the crying obsidian, to be honest. I think the crying obsidian is more like miscellaneous nether stuff chest. Just put that in here. Maybe that one. Oh, there. So that one is gone. Then the soul sand. That one definitely needs a double chest. But we just have that right here. Right up front. That will be soul sand and soul soil. Then we need a double chest for basalt, I'm pretty sure. So we put that in here. Alright, so that is all the categories that I had in mind. Is that all the other categories that we need? I think so. I want to put the nether plants, like the vines and such, in with the corresponding wart blocks. So all the warped fungus and that sort of stuff will go into here. The twisted vines, I think they're called, and that sort of stuff. So I don't think there's any other items that we really have to care about. The crying obsidian is sort of a placeholder for stuff we get from bartering if I don't have another place set up for that. So that would go into here. And then I think that's it. Should be, right? Alright, well then, let's set up the floor a little bit. Maybe some wart blocks would work, and we can have some red nether brick in there, some more nether rack, and for lighting shroom lights, and maybe some glowstone. I'm not quite sure if I have a bunch of glowstone laying around. We'll have a look. Glowstone, not so much, I guess. Let's mine the stuff out. I'll go for soft touch for now. And see where we place this stuff. Do we want to have netherrack as our base and then some other highlight blocks on it? I think that's a good idea. We could go for other blocks as well, but I think netherrack is a good block to use here. You know, when they changed the textures with the new netherrack, the one that we currently have, I wasn't quite sure about it. It looked too clean. If you remember the old texture of netherrack, that was really noisy. And it's not that that was a good texture, but I was so used to it that this one was such a big change. And I wasn't sure what to think about it, but man, that's such a good change in hindsight. Yeah, I'm really glad they did that. Really, really glad. Of course, I'm used to all the textures by now. But yeah, for some, the change was quite drastic, and it took a while for me to get used to them. But yeah, by now, definitely used to that stuff. Don't like this too much here. Let's maybe get this one. I'm gonna put that in here. Yeah, alright, that's good. Is that enough? Not really. There isn't really any netherrack slabs and stuff like that, right? I don't think I've ever checked. I feel like I would be aware if that was a thing. Hey, that should be a thing. You know what, Mojang? That absolutely should be a thing. Alright, shroom lights. We need some lighting in here. I guess we can have a patch up here, maybe? I love that sound. Such a good sound. 3 of them. Maybe some over here. Like that. We'll need some light up over here. Go like this. Means there will be some more light behind that leaf block over here. Let's see, is that annoying? Do we even notice? Oh, we can definitely tell. I don't think that's a problem though. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. Is that enough light? May need some more light up over here. So the entrance. Something like this. Should be enough. Maybe we'll change this one as well. I would have placed some glowstone as well if we had any, but I think that's good. Of course we need a ceiling and then maybe some netherrack on the side. So I kind of like the stone, to be honest. Huh, alright. For the ceiling, I think we'll do something similar to this with the stripped spruce logs. Going across. I think we have some more over here in our inventory. And those 3. Alright. So with this I went the same orientation as I did with the entrance, so I guess we'll do the same thing over here. And we'll have one here maybe? Maybe one higher though. Yeah, let's go one up. One block up and then across. Sort of like this. That connects to this. We'll break that one as well. Okay. And then we went for slabs over here. Did we go for slabs in here as well? Wood? Or stone? Blackstone maybe? Blackstone would be too dark, I feel like. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go for the same ceiling as we did over here. That is spruce, not spruce, oak. I think that would be in here. And that should be enough, to be honest. We'll add some vines as we did over here. And then this place should look pretty sweet. Oh, hi there. We got a banner dude. I don't want to leave right now, so I guess I'll fight you. Make sure you don't trigger a raid. Come on, fall over. Fall over. Alright, there we go. Oh. He's done. He's done. 2 crossbows. Ooh, this one's even loaded with an arrow. Alright. Man, those guys are really annoying. And a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and voila, there we are. That is our nether storage room. Haha. Do you like it? Do you like it? I really do. I think this looks awesome. Added some of the nether plants. These are the crimson roots, with the fungus, the vines. One thing that I may have to get used to is I made the nether bricks a dedicated category, right? And we got the nether brick blocks over here, and I instinctively put these in with that chest typically, But since I'm also making the red nether bricks, and we craft these from that and those, I feel like since this goes to more than one thing, we should have this its own category. Also, I have a bunch of these to sort into here, so I feel like that just, it makes more sense. I will have to get used to that, but yeah, I think that's a good decision. Hey, you like it? I like it. I think this looks really cool. I think we matched the style of this one pretty well. If you look at it, I definitely, yeah. The style is about the same, but it's very much a different category. I really like that. That worked out really well. I didn't have that in mind. When I started the episode, I was only really thinking about the nether tunnel, which, by the way, I really like. It looks really cool. So I'm happy about that one as well. But yeah, this one, storage compartment turned out pretty well as well. Unexpected bonus of today's episode was me figuring out that farming mangrove logs is actually not that bad if you know how to do it. If you figure out a good method, you can get this stuff quite easily. Since the trees grow pretty weird, I always was hesitant to build with it, but honestly, it's yeah, no, it's a good looking block, and it's fairly easy to get if you do it right. So all in all, I am really happy with today's episode. We made a lot of good progress. And we made playing on this map a whole lot more convenient, which I really like. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Anyway, this is the end of the episode. Remember that you're valid, and I'll see you in the next one.